then. Rui Hachimura with Mike Trudell.
Rui, you go back now with Austin farther than pretty much everybody else on the team except for LeBron. So you've kind of seen, right, the whole growth of it. How much fun have you had this week, kind of watching these moments, and especially the ones resulting in wins?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. 3 years ago, right, when I got traded here, I honestly didn't know about him before I got here. And he was injured, I think, that time, and I think he came back on a what was that? The game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, the game. Yeah.
I think you guys remember that he made a move on Giannis around the top. Like it was a close swing, whatever. And he made a layup, and I'm like, oh, okay, he got it, And since then, I was just watching him every game, literally. Every game he just like growing every year. It's amazing to be around with him. Like watching this. This is like. Is the first game winner? I don't know.
At Dallas rookie year.
Oh, I don't know that one. Yeah,
that was before you got there.
Yeah. So it's amazing. Yeah.
What was your perspective on that final play? Kind of what you had heard in the huddle, and then Austin was telling us that McDaniels kind of pushed him out, so it blew up the play a little bit. But where were you, and what were you seeing?
I was just in the corner. I don't know. It was just that was the play.
You're spaced in the corner.
Yeah. I was just spaced out in the corner, but yeah, it was for play for him. I knew they were going to double team, whatever, so I had to be ready for shoot. But yeah, he got it. He split the defense and he got those floaters. So yeah.
They didn't get a lot of love on the show, but Rui and DeAndre Ayton did a nice job tonight. We're going to see one more look at the Austin Reeves and his stats. Most games with 20 and 15 in Laker history, and Austin Reeves now joins the list, and he's tied with Kendall Marshall.
Who?
K-Butter 5, Nick Van Exel, Norm Nixon, LeBron, Jerry West, and Magic Johnson.
Who's Kendall Marshall?
Kendall Marshall.
You don't know who he is either.
Played at North Carolina.
Point guard.
Point guard.
We're everywhere, Rob.
By the way, John Morant hit his floater tonight, so that's going to be a big one in Memphis on Friday. Once again, big game, shorthanded. Maybe we're hearing Luka coming back soon.
It'd be nice to get one back. We don't know if it's going to be Luka or not, but Gabe probably be out too with the ankle. But these guys have proven that they can play together without their star players and win. So I'm ready.
Hey, them star players saying we better get back. We're going to lose our job.
For Big Game and Rob and Mike Trudell, I'm Chris McGee. Thanks for watching, and so long.
You're about to lose your job.
Austin Reeves.
40 and 10 assists in 3-game span. Austin Reeves and Jerry West.
That's crazy.
55 years apart, Rob, but we got it done.
Hey, Austin Reeves, he played like Jerry West. He might be the next logo.
Let's head back to Minnesota. Austin Reeves speaking to Mike in the media.
Well, Austin, it's not your first buzzer beater, but for the Lakers, but just considering all the circumstances and the week that you've had and everything that's kind of been on the shoulders, your teammates, how does all of that hit you after you saw the ball go up in the air?
That one felt good. For obvious reasons, we won, but last time we were in this building, I had a shot to tie it in the corner in the playoffs with Game 4 and missed. Let me tell you, that feeling sucks. And we had a comfortable lead in the fourth. I wouldn't say comfortable. Nothing's comfortable in the NBA anymore. But we had a lead in the fourth, and they did a good job getting back into it. Take the lead with 10 seconds to go, and it's easy not to. It's easy to be, down on yourself and frustrated. There were some plays in the fourth that I wish, I didn't make and that I made, a couple turnovers, and just to have that opportunity to get us a big road win, obviously with a lot of people hurt, it's special, but like I said out there, we wouldn't have been in that position if it wasn't for, everybody that, chipped in tonight. Jake was monstrous. I think that's the best basketball game I've seen him play since he's been in the league. But you could go down the list. It wasn't just him. And even though I struggled offensively, putting the ball in the basket. You know, we didn't let that frustrate us. They kept hooping and kept encouraging me to go do what I do.
JJ was telling us that in the timeouts late, you know, there's a play for against his own, there's a play against man. But can you walk us through when you get the ball, you see Gobert come in, how you kind of decide to split the double, like what's going through your head in the time? I know it's instinct, but can you walk us through that last play?
Yeah, they did a good job. The play we were trying to run, they did a good job, you know, kind of killing the play early. Jaden pushed me out to a position that I didn't want to catch it, but got the ball and seen DA running up for a screen. Did a good job sprinting into it, so there Rudy had to, you know, try to follow suit so he could be, you know, up to touch on the screen. And with him running full speed towards me and me running towards him, I have the, you know, edge on being able to, you know, go both ways. And, you know, when I seen him on the outside, you know, obviously, like you said, it's instincts. Got by him and then seeing DiVincenzo, you know, set up for a charge. So I couldn't get all the way to the rim and just got to a good spot and put up a good floater.
Honestly.
Good to see you work.
Good to have a job. I want you to be honest right now. No LeBron, no Luka. How much is this on you, not to just score, but to lead the team when you have two of the other stars out? And don't give me that old...
I mean, obviously, even when they're playing, I put a, you know, big responsibility on myself. You know, it's different responsibilities, obviously, because, you know, they do so much for our team. But when we don't have them, the responsibility changes. But it's not, I wouldn't say it's, physically it's a little more. But, you know, I'm always mentally trying to figure out how I can help with them too and without them too. So it's definitely different in the sense of, you know, how I have to play and how I have to, you know, conduct myself. I can't get frustrated because, you know, at that time, you know, everybody's looking at me. And in those situations, you know, you have to, you know, be calm, be confident, and, you know, lead your guys through. Like I said, you know, they had we were up, I think, 10 or so, and they went on a run. And it's not hard to, you know, kind of crumble in those situations, but you got to keep the energy high. You got to keep the spirit high. And but saying all that, everybody, not just them two, please come back.
Or left, but an 11-2 Bones Highland run, basically. 97-86 after 3. Strap in. Let's go to the fourth. Starts off with Austin Reeves, James. Catch and shoot, bury it.
Yeah, it doesn't need much airspace when he's got those shoulder squares. Pulls up for the 3 and then gets into the lane for a kick out to the Ravia.
That might have been his only shot attempt in the fourth.
I think it was.
Here's where Minnesota starts to chip away. They're down 13 after the three-point play. Oh, big game. We call that a nutmeg. Julius Randle.
Yep. Through the legs. Little accidental offense, what we call it, but we'll take it.
All right, here we go, Rob. 7-0 run. Conley, it's getting close. Up by 9. But AR is going to answer from deep.
Yes. I think LaRavia had, you know, he could have taken that shot.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Gotta want the ball.
This ended up being a big bucket.
Yes.
Get him back up by 8.
And he got smacked in the face.
8 and floater. McDaniels is wide open. Conley.
Nice 5.
McDaniels. It's a 19-5 run. Wolves are only down 1. Randall, 21-5 run. Randall calling game. Minnesota celebrating big
game. He went right and still came back to that left.
Still came back. Austin Reeves, watch Gobert. Comes up too high and wide. Split it. Got it.
That was a veteran mistake right there because you had to make him go wide there. You had to come together with your teammate as a defender and close that gap. He did not, and you knew that your boy was going to find
Where was
Reeves.
Nas Reed tonight? Did he get hurt?
He played 22 minutes, but just 2 for 10, Rob. 1 for 5 from 3. -8. I have your answers.
That's a mistake on the coaching staff. Get Gobert out of the game and put somebody else in there.
Lakers go to 3-2. The Wolves 2-3. They win 116-115 in a thriller in Minnesota. Austin Reeves with 28 points, 16 dimes. Jake LaRavia, 27 on 11 shots. He was 10 for 11. DeAndre Ayton was 17. Rui was 17. And Dalton Connect off the bench, 7 of 12 for 15 points. Reminder, next up for the Lakers, a Friday night matchup versus the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the first game of the NBA Cup play. The Lakers always will have pre and post game right here on Spectrum Sportsnet, home of Lakers basketball. We've got more to come. Austin Reeves calls game in Minnesota. More on the Lakers' exciting win over the T-Wolves on the way. 116-115 the final. We'll hear from AR after the break.